We're live for no reason. Thank you for joining, whoever joined me tonight. I appreciate it a lot. Let's give it a minute just to see who else is going to join here. You know, it's kind of slow moving. It's a slow Friday night. Let's go. That's right. Poseidon's in the house. Thank you. Anyway, in the meantime, it's Friday. I appreciate you joining me on a Friday. I don't know what everybody else is up to, but besides this, what's everybody up to? Put it in the comments. Let's see what everybody else is up to tonight. I'm having a drink, something I don't ever typically do, but I figured I need to take the edge off. The nice thing is it's whiskey. I'm not a big drinker, but I went to a friend's house. He was having a little housewarming. I had a cocktail. I was like, you know what? I think I'm a big boy now, and I can have some alcohol every once in a while. So I don't know. Cheers. Like I said, thank you for joining. I chose Crown Vanilla. I just like it, right? Anyway, 8:05, live at 8:05. I want to see in the comments if anybody knows why I chose 8:05. Does anybody know? Cheers. Does anybody know why I chose 8:05? Just take a guess. There's a reason why I picked that specific time. Nobody? Guess. Somebody. I know somebody knows why. Okay, well, I'll just tell you. 8:05 is what it was, either 6:05 or 8:05. If you watched TBS as a child and you were a wrestling fan, NWA/WCW always came on at 6:05 and 8:05 and Turner time. That's what that was called. And the only reason they had that weird time is because you could end one of your shows on the network and still make it in time at 05 for your show. So, all right, let's get into some backstory why what I'm gonna do today. So it's WrestleMania season. Usually, I mean, if you're a friend of mine or if you know me, wrestling was a huge thing, and it still kind of is in a sense, right? It's typically like after like January Royal Rumble comes up. I kind of try to get back into it then, and I still try to have faith that something good's gonna happen. But anyway, it becomes WrestleMania season. And that's when all the good figures for WWE come out around this time of the year. It's like Christmas season for toys for wrestling figure collectors. So that's why I'm doing this show today for no reason. WrestleMania season, throw this in. Plus, on my other show, the Pod Clash of Champs that I do with my friend Rob and sometimes Jason, we're going to be covering WrestleMania over there. So I figured let's keep it in the whole WrestleMania mode. So I want to leave this up to you. I've got stash for you, and I've got a haul mail call. So it's either haul mail call or stash. You got stash right there, and those are mail call, toy haul. Give it up. But that's stash right there, this blue bin. There's a lot of stuff in there. But what do you guys want to see? Mine's big. What is mine's beer big? Oh, cheers. Yes. All right. Yes. Beer. What kind of beer are you drinking? And what do you want to see? You want to see new stuff or do you want to see some stash? Help me out here. Anybody? Stash? New stuff? Haul? Both? Oh, there's too much for both. Cheers, by the way. All right. So I can't do both. But what I'll do is I'll do the haul and mail call. I'll do that. And then if we have enough time, what I'll do is I'll get some stash out. How about that? All right. Let me get some stuff for you. So this is where all the magic happens, right? All right. So like I said, it's WrestleMania season. I'm going to kind of flip-flop this with some mail haul or mail call and some toy haul. So let's start off with a really cool haul. So I know I'm gonna get some friends, a couple friends of mine. I know they're watching. I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but there's a reason I got this collection here. So check it out. It's a WrestleMania moment. We got Shawn Michaels. We're live, so you never know what's gonna happen here. We got Modem. He's making a guest appearance tonight. He doesn't understand what trouble he's getting himself into because he doesn't need to be over there. But anyway, we got Shawn Michaels here. HBK. I'm not a huge fan But you know, there's a reason, and this is the reason right here. It's the Build-A-Figure Paul Ellering. That makes up. Hey, Gretchen said hi, Modem. He's trying to eat my toy, so he doesn't really care right now. But yeah, you don't want to do it. Come on, we're going live. So anyway, he's a Build-A-Figure Paul Ellering. Paul Ellering, the manager of the Road Warriors. So you got to get like all four of these figures, to make that one. So I've got 2 of the 4 already. So here we go. We got China's the second one, the 9th wonder of the world. I love China. I got to meet her. She was super cool. She didn't have to meet anybody, and she stopped and said hi. She was awesome. So anyway, I was young and big fan. So here we go. The back. Did I get the side art on the other one? I thought the art was kind of made it look funny. And then you got China over here. There's Rocco. So Rocco was the puppet that Paul Ellering carried with him for, I don't remember what reason. It was like some people just hated it, but I thought it was cool. It was kind of a cool little addition. But hey, before I go on any further, I'm going to try to not kill my cat and get him out of here real quick, because he's going to ruin some of my stuff. Come on, Martin. Let's go. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Let's go. Get out of here. Anyway. All right. So, mail call. Legends. Pre-order at Target. So, I didn't have to go anywhere. It was just stressful trying to get them. But, hey, you do what you got to do, right? I'm going to show this one first just because I thought it was weird. And plus, it's an old throwback Legends character. Who remembers the 80s, the rock and wrestling with like Iron Sheik and Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff, all of those guys. Well, here's Nikolai Volkov. This is what I thought was interesting. They have this weird like sticker on the front, and it's packaged really weird. You know what I mean? Like not like all the other ones. Like here you got the Ninth Wonder, and she's just loose. But he came with a special seal and this sticker. So I typically, when I see these, I don't like to remove them because they sometimes add value. So I'm going to leave this on there. But let's take a look at Nikolai, part of this Legend series collection here. I want to cover up that one because that's going to be the one I'm showing next. But if you guys see $1 Million Man out there, please, help me out. But anyway, there's Nikolai. He was the tag team champion with the Iron Sheik. All right, this one I thought was cool. I have an older version of this one, but not in this style, which I think this one's cool. So before I show it, let me read through some of the comments. I got a lot of hi modems in here. Let's see. Hi, Oren. The Hulk. That's right? The shirt rip off, the hulking up, the ear, the whole thing. It was awesome. I'm still a fan of the Hulkster. I have a signed book, actually. Check this out. All right. So, book signing. I get wind of it. Wild hair. 2 friends of mine, we go down to this book signing, and you cannot even stand in line unless you have his book. And I won't kill Modem, I promise. He's just going to get yelled at. That's it. I love him too much. So, book signing, you have to be in line. I'm almost to Hulk, and I'm like, what am I going to say to the Hulk? What am I going to say to him? I mean, I'm such a big fan of Hulk Hogan's. What am I going to say to him? And I get up there, and I have this whole thing in my head, like, oh, I'm gonna say he's the hero. When I grew up, he was my hero, and I looked up to him. And I get up there, and I'm like, somebody that's actually on this, one of my viewers right now was actually there with me. But they didn't get to stand, so they had to go wait on the side. So I get up there and I'm like, Hulk, I just want to say I'm a big fan. And, I've been a fan since I was a kid, and, thank you so much. I shake his hand, and he kind of sits back and he's like everybody else was just like, thank you, I'm out. Thank you, I'm out. Hulk, you're awesome, I'm out. They didn't really spend any time. I'm like, hey, this is cool. He sits back and he's like, well, thank you, brother. Like the Hulk would do. And I mean, Hulkster, brother. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, I got a couple friends. They're like right over there. And, can you say hi to him? He's like, yeah, hey, yeah, thanks, brother. And one of them goes, yeah, he used to send you birthday cards as a kid. And I'm standing right in front of the Hulk, man. I'm like, what do I do? And he looks at me, he's like, is that true, brother? And I was like, I was just a little Hulkster. And he kind of laughs. So I shook his hand again. I go and talk to Jimmy Hart, but hey, I got Jimmy Hart's and the Hulkster's signature. I got some pictures. They're on Facebook. Go check it out. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, the next figure. This one's my favorite of the bunch of my calls and hauls, right? My probably I've already shown some of him in the past, but of my Rushmore of wrestlers, he would definitely be in the Rushmore of wrestlers. In the comments, can anybody guess who this might be? Come on, take a shot in the dark. All right, nobody's gonna guess. No? All right, I'll just show it to you. All right, anyway, it's The Undertaker. Of course, why wouldn't it be, right? So my last, I think it was my last show, my doubleheader, I showed the 30th anniversary. I really like this version. This is after Yokozuna, the purple. So if you read the back, if you get to see the back of this, it talks about it doesn't match. It doesn't match with what's going on over here. So this mask happened way after what they say happened over here. That mask, he really had to wear that mask. Another wrestler named Mabel, he was like 500 and something pounds, like 6'6", did a leg drop, landed too hard, actually broke Mark Calloway / The Undertaker's face, and they actually made that. NASA helped made that. I thought it was a joke, but Bruce Pritchard confirmed it was actually NASA did help make this for him so that he could keep wrestling. Because Undertaker was like, hey, I wanted to keep going. He couldn't afford to like not wrestle. So he was like, I got to keep going. I got to keep making money. I got a family. So there you go. The mask. But anyway, the storyline where Yokozuna, it doesn't match. So anyway, the coat is cloth, where my other one in this same version and his tie are plastic, like a really hard plastic. So these are cloth. I think the Legends collection are rad. These are awesome. So you see the $1 Million Man. Everybody's got a price. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let me read the comments here real quick. So who should I show? The Undertaker? I know it's this lighting in here, man. It's this lighting there. You can kind of see the jacket, the tie. You can barely make it out. I apologize. I this is what I can work with. Remember that on Batman? Look what I'm working with. All right, let me read some comments here. You should mention this. Okay, my brother's on here. Might as well tell you. Just told you the whole story. When I went to WrestleMania 19, I went with my dad and my brother, which it was awesome. For many reasons, and I couldn't have spent that with two better people, and made some great memories. WrestleMania 19, I stood in line for a long time to get tickets. Got them for my brother, myself, and my dad. I remember my dad got us a hotel, and we got a nice car, and we got the night before, like the fan fest before, and okay, I'll get back. I have better equipment. I really do. I'm using, like I said, I'm using my laptop. Give me a break over here. So we go down to Seattle, and we get into WrestleMania. I mean, we do the night before. We're out hanging out, and we get into WrestleMania the next day, and our seats are, because it's in Safeco Field, and I think we're like to me, the way the seats looked were way better when I was buying them than when we got there. But we weren't that bad off. But first match, Derek's like, I'm going to use the restroom. My brother's like, I'm going to go use the restroom. And he comes back and he's like, you know what? I think we can get down there. And I was like, man, let's just stay where we are. Let's just stay here, and let's just watch from here. My brother's like, no, I'm going to go see if I can get down there. And I'm sitting there talking to Dad. And I'm like, Dad, he's not going to get down. I don't understand. He's just going to do that. And we start watching. And sure enough, there goes my brother walking down on the ground. I was like, what the heck? And so my brother calls me. He's like, hey, get down there, walk down there. I will talk to this security guard, and you just keep going. And I was like, all right, I'll check it out. Let's see. Let's try at least. There's nothing wrong with trying. So I get down there, and as soon as I get up to the guard, my brother is like, hey, where's the restroom? And I get right by him. And so we did the same thing for my dad. So we pull around on each side of the security guards. Same thing. My dad walks down. We distract him. Dad walks down. Then all of us are down there for the whole time. It was actually really cool because Limp Bizkit was like, it was like we went to a concert. And then when Rowdy Piper snuck out to Pearl Harbor, Hulk Hogan, he ran right in front of us. So really, some really cool stuff. Before I run out of time, I'm going to get something out of let me get two figures out of here for some stash. Okay, give me one sec. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Since we were talking about Paul Ellering, let's go with these guys. Check this out. The Road Warriors. There's Hawk, Legion of Doom. This is from SummerSlam 91 when they wrote out the tag team championship at, well, it says it right here too. Well, everything I need to know is right here. That's cool. But it's from SummerSlam 91 for the tag team titles. But love the detail on these. These are the old Elite flashback. I mean, these are first, like some of the first ones that came out during that time. I mean, they just unloaded them too. They didn't just go like hardly like these small waves that they're doing now. They went all out. Like they just dumped them all out. And, you know, you can't show, by the way, rest in peace, Hawk. And you can't show Hawk without showing Animal. And, you know, we, you know that he just passed away recently. So rest in peace, Animal. Another, you know, same goes with that Hawk from SummerSlam 91. You got that back there. I wish you could see the detail on the makeup without my screen here, but it's super cool. These are two of my favorites. I'd love to know what they're worth. So anyway, you know what? That's all I got. I went live for no reason, just to do it, just because. Then I'll have a couple sips of my drink, sit here, talk with all you, show off some toys. What else? What else? It's Friday night. We're like, I mean, I'm old now. This is what we do. So, hey, this is Dom, the Dom Prime, here at the Toy Talk. We're at my house, really, but the Toy Talk, whatever. Until next time, have a good one.